Hi guys, welcome to our third video. This is Miss Green. Today's lesson serves as a review for the previous topics that we have covered in our previous two videos. So today we will review the month as well as the seasons and some of the phrases that describe the weather during those seasons. Okay, we will also be reviewing and just going over some of our work in our activity package just to make sure that everyone is on the right track for their for completing their assignment. Okay, so I want to just start this lesson off with our song for the month. I think it's such a cute song. And so I hope you guys have been listening to your song from your playlist and the other songs as well. All right, let's get started. Great. All right, so we're gonna do a quick review with our months and also we're going to just cover parts of our packet as well. All right, so I'm gonna switch back to our packet and just give me a second to do that. Okay, so we have our packet and again, if you don't have one, just look on with us. And so everyone should have their packets and I should see some work in those packets now. All right, so let's go through those months. So the first thing we want to just remind ourselves of is that in Spanish, we do not capitalize the months. We do not capitalize the months. So we notice that all of our words have the lowercase letters in the at the beginning of the word. All right, so we're going to go back through them. Let's say them together today. Enero, febrero, marzo, abril, mayo, junio, julio, agosto, septiembre, octubre, noviembre, diciembre. Guess what, guys? My birthday is in diciembre. When is your birthday? Point to the month that your birthday is in. Is it enero? Is it febrero? What about marzo? Point to the month. And when you point to it, I want you to say it in Spanish. Awesome. Okay, so let's turn over now. One of our previous assignments was to complete our calendario, which means calendar. And so let's look at mine. Enero, I drew the snowman. Febrero, my hearts, because the hearts represent Valentine's Day. Marzo, my four-leaf clover, which that is not the best four-leaf clover. And then here are my other pictures. Okay. All right. So you guys should have worked on this previously. And so I would love to see all of those pictures filled in. All right. So let's move on. Okay. Remember this, guys? All right. So here's the completed assignment. Let's check our work. So in our previous lesson, or the one before, our lesson one, we did enero and febrero. I did enero, you did febrero. So we're gonna check the rest of them. So we traced in marzo. And here's our line. Check your work with me. Abril, check your work. Mayo, and mayo, we chose this one because that's when we get out of school, summer begins, we get to go to places like the beach, etc. Junio, Father's Day is in June. Julio. Our Independence Day is in July. July 4th is our Independence Day. So you can see the flag and the fireworks in the background. Agosto. Check your work. Agosto, we're still out for summer. We're playing. We're having a good time. But we're still getting ready for school as well. So Septiembre is when we go. That Septiembre, we are in full swing. School is in full motion and full swing. Octubre, check your work. Y noviembre is when we celebrate Thanksgiving. So celebramos el Día de Acción de Gracias. Y diciembre. Y celebramos la Navidad. We celebrate Christmas. Okay, so I just wanted to make sure you could get your answers and check your work. Great job. Let's continue. So this particular sheet was just extra practice. And so some of you all may have it completed and some of you may not. And so if you have completed, that's great. If you have not, no worries. You can still get it done. But I wanted to put the answers in there. And those answers will match what you saw on the previous activity. And so we'll just place our months with the picture that agrees with the picture. So we have marzo, mayo, abril, octubre, septiembre, febrero, julio, enero, diciembre, junio, agosto, noviembre. All right. So I just wanted you guys to take a look at that. So we're gonna continue going along in our practice, and we're gonna skip that for now. Okay. So what are we dealing with now? Las estaciones del año, the seasons. All right, so let's review those seasons again. Let's point to the first season. Let me hear you say la primavera. Excelente. Let's continue. Verano, otoño, invierno. Let's do those one more time. Primavera, verano, otoño, invierno. And so let's talk about some of the phrases that we can use in those seasons. So in spring, en la primavera, ¿qué podemos decir? ¿Cómo es el clima en la primavera? What's the weather like? So in spring, sometimes it's cool. Hace fresco. What about summer? In summer, it can be very hot. It can be hot, sunny. So let's say it's hot. Let's recap. So how do we say that? Hace calor. Excelente. And fall. What is the weather like in fall? We know that the leaves fall off the trees, and those leaves fall off often when it's windy and the wind is blowing. So let's remind ourselves of how to say that. Hace viento. Oh, let's grab that period there. And for our last season, winter. When I think of winter, I just think of cold. I always think of cold. So, hace frío. It's cold. So let's review one more time. En la primavera, hace fresco. In spring, it's cool. En el verano, hace calor. In summer, it's hot. En el otoño, hace viento. In fall, it's windy. En el invierno, hace frío. In winter, it's cold. There you go. All right, so I just want to make sure we recap and review those phrases. Okay. All right, so on that back side, we had our seasons, and you guys really had to do what we just did. You were writing some of those phrases in. And so I'm sure you guys will have different answers because there's more than one thing you could put. So I'm just gonna put some down. Lleva, asesor. I'm gonna do something different. Hace fresco. Because it can be cool in autumn and llueve. And it rains in spring. All right. So you may have something different, but that's fine. Okay, awesome. Okay, guys. So here we have our seasons again. And all we had to do here was just draw pictures that represented the season. And so here are my pictures. And yours can be very different. They don't have to be the same. But these are some examples. So I have my flowers in la primavera, and a big sun for el verano, my tree with the falling leaves for el otoño, and then my snowman and girl in her not summer, but winter gear, invierno. Excellent. Okay. So before we move on to our next lesson in the upcoming videos, I want you guys to just finish up with this particular sheet. And it's really simple. So you'll trace your seasons. And then here we have different items that we can wear. And so you will draw the items that you would wear in that season. So I've already done the first one for you. So here we have la primavera. And I drew the raincoat and the umbrella. So, and you can, yeah. So I think that was what would go there. All right, and so you can do the next one. So let's you do the next one for me. All right. So what would we wear during el verano? Hmm, sandalias. Sí, claro. So you can draw those there. I'll give it a shot. I know that's not exactly the way those look, but close enough. All right, and so you can finish up with that. All right, and that concludes our lesson for our review lesson for our months and seasons and some of our words to describe the weather in those seasons. All right, guys, I look forward to finishing up the packet and entering into our next topic. And so, again, don't forget your Spanish playlist. Have fun with your songs and explore. Explore. All right, guys, love you, and I will be um, interacting with you soon in our next videos. Bye bye.